Hey y'all, I thought I'd do a follow-up. Hugh and I, fixed that corner over there. It looks horrible, but there's plenty to hold them. He said that he does not think that's where they got through. But you can still see them down there by the gate, being stinky. And yes, Hugh just brought the tractor up right there. You can't tell up here how steep that is, but it was hard to climb. Alright, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you the rest of the farm from up here. Of course, this is the back of the big barn. And over there's Chelsea's house. And up there's our house. And the big flower garden. And he's driving up through here looking for a place in the fence where the girls might have gotten out last night. There's some places that need to be attended to. Just a small little limb fell across. But there's still a wire up high. See right there. So that's good. Wonder what that felt. It looks like a balsam. I don't even see a balsam around here. Where'd you come from? Silly. All these crackling little leaves. As you can see, all the brambles I was talking about earlier need to be clipped off at the base and then painted with something that will kill the root. I won't talk much going up through here because it's quite a little climb. I'm gonna catch my breath. Cut frost everything is. Trees still have ice on them. See that house up there? Actually, that's not the house, that's the sawmill. That's Seth. He's the one that we get those great big bags of fine sawdust from, or chip dust, because he makes what kind of, the post and beam. I think they're called a post and beam log houses. That's not the right name. I can't think of it right now. And that's us down there. And we have little neighbors all around us. I won't film these guys behind this fence because it might worry them. But that's fairly steep right there, y'all. I heard the tractor turn off, so he might have found the spot that needs to be repaired. Nope, it might have stalled out. He started it back. If I did this every day, this is the walk I should bring Nala on. My father-in-law, every day of his life, he walked his fence line. At least the fence line on this main part of the farm. And this main part of the farm was at one point about 100 acres. It encompassed all of this little field on this side of the fence, way over, and all the way to the ridge line, all the way around, all the way to the top of Mary Gray Mountain, and then back down. I don't know if he walked every bit of the fence line, but he walked a great deal of it. And he had our old Kaiser, who was also an English Shepherd, that at least the part I remember, he walked with him. There's the back part of Huey's new little sawmill. And the back part of that old tobacco barn, you can see how bad of shape. Look at the roof line. It's where all of his hay is stored. And that building will probably not be with us much longer. And then you see the little building that Hugh and John took the shed off of. And then of course down there is the chicken lot, the bird lot. And right there, if we ever get to the point where we can work on it, is going to be, Chelsea told me her name is going to be Francesca. So it will be Ferdinand and Francesca. That will be her new abode. And then, of course, our flower field over here. And across the road, our flower field at Chelsea's. So this is kind of the lay of the land. And that's our property up to there. And then around the fence line. And then to where Hugh's parked. And on over. And up to this corner over here. It's kind of sad that part of it got sold off years and years ago. About 30 years ago now. However, I don't think you and I could have taken care of anything bigger than this. So it's just as well. And I don't mind having neighbors. All the neighbors that we've met are good, kind people. Apparently he found the spot because he's down there working on the fence. Either that or he has another spot that needs to be fixed anyway. But you can see most of the fence on the property is fairly new. Hugh and Jared built a great deal about 10 years ago. And Hugh's been plugging away on replacing the fence. It takes a while. It takes time and money. So in the meantime, if there's a place that just gets completely worn out, just kind of gets a stopgap measure until we're able to replace it. And see right here where he drove that tractor down? You cannot tell how steep this is, but it's steep. It's steep enough that I'm hoping I've got really good traction on the bottom of my boots. I hadn't been up here in a couple years, y'all. And coming up here on the frostiest day of the season, or one of them, doesn't really trip my trigger. So you'll just have to bear with me because I'm coming down slow. Sideways even. I'm coming down sideways. I feel like I have more grip that way. It is chilly this morning. I think I mentioned that already. And if you haven't had a chance to watch the other video that I put up on the same day, where our boogers, our cattle, got out, then especially if you're a bird lover, go over and check it out, because I got some fairly good footage of an apileated woodpecker. Beautiful little dude. Look at all the pine cones. I wonder if Chelsea knew about these. She used quite a bit of these, or quite a few pine cones in some of our crafts that we made for Kringle. But these are pretty. Hello, pine cones. Uh-oh. Is he starting the big machine? No, one of the other tractors. Oh, he's starting the Kubota. I wonder what's up that he needs the Kubota. I need to bring myself a tobacco stake with me. Of course, I wasn't planning on coming up this hill when we went out this morning, but having a tobacco stake is just good practice when you're walking on a hill or on rough terrain, because they're pointed pretty much at both ends, and it gives you some stability walking. Alright. Well, none of the problem was up at the top. This little piece of the field belongs to our neighbor, that lives behind that row of pines right there. And we mow hay off of it. And then occasionally he will put up an electric fence and let our cattle graze it off. So I'll show you from a different angle. And here we are at the back side of the house. And see, this fence is all good. He's been working on rebuilding this fence over here. Speak of the devil, it's gonna be cold. I think I need to put a glove on. Had my hands in my pockets. I switched them back and forth with the phone. Hold on. Oops. Sorry. That was the wrong side. Glove for the wrong hand. Let's toss that one so it doesn't get a tractor tire. And this fence actually all looks good. There's just kind of a loose wire at the top that could be tightened a bit. And then all along through there, he's rebuilt that. And this fence is to keep them out of the hay field. He does let them graze in there some, but that's our main source of hay. So he cuts that twice a year and then lets them nosh in there on occasion. This whole section of fence looks like the wire could be tightened, but they couldn't have gotten out of our property right here at all. And a lot of these gnarly pieces right here are for Aaron's bolts at some point. Aaron has found some of them, and Hugh, when he gets a hold of a log that has an interesting looking piece on it, he cuts it out and sets it over here. So lots of potential for bowls right here. And yeah, I don't know what this is. There's always been little piles of metal on this place that have a future purpose. I mean, that's as far back as I can remember. And I've been in this family for 44 years. So, look at all these tires are going away, guys. I keep telling you that. They haven't yet, but they are. Alright, let's see where this fella's going. I think he's just going to go get the girls and the one fella. He's going to go get them a bale of hay to put in their hay ring. There's my big log. It's waiting for me. But I really need to work on the peahen house. It's supposed to warm up. Today is supposed to be the last cold day. And then tomorrow it's going to be up in the 40s. So I'm going to mess around inside the house today. run over to the Ingles and get some 8-ounce mason jars, hopefully, because all of my my hand cream, my farmer's hands, sold at one of the locations we sell at. And Courtney called me, or she sent me a text yesterday and said, "Can you bring me some more on Monday? They're closed on Sunday." And I said, "Absolutely." So she wanted a couple of larger jars because I've been putting it in the 4-ounce jars. So I'm going to go over to Ingles and hopefully find some 8-ounce jars. And I want the largemouth because it's too hard reaching down into a smallmouth. All of his firewood that he's been cutting. And I'm going to have to step across the fence. And I'm hoping, let me see. I'm hoping this isn't the live wire. You know, if it is, you might hear me yell. Okay, I made it, and I didn't get bitten, so that's always a good thing. Let me see if I can get through this gate. This gate doesn't get used often. Close it back. All right. Now, I'm gonna go over and watch him put this hay bale in the ring, and then I'll let you guys go. I think I'm gonna go in and reheat my coffee because it's cold by now. And Hugh and I will make something for breakfast. And hope that these flossy britches will not find somewhere else to get out today. Boogers. So we've just made a really big circle, y'all. We went down this road right here and up the bank and across the top of that ridge and down that ridge and then down through here and over behind the sawmill shed down this way. And there's Ferds. Good morning. Look how long his feathers are getting. He's frosted too. What have you been doing outside? Weirdo, you roost on the roof? He does that sometimes. I don't understand. Because everything that I've read about the peafowl says that they're warm weather birds. I know apparently down in Florida they have places where the peacocks have taken over the world. What do you think, baby? You have an itch? Yes. He doesn't know he's going to have an arranged marriage soon. We're very excited for him. But he is rather frosty looking this morning. He must have been up on the roof. Silly boy. Oh my gosh. Critters are funny. And here he's taking the hay string, the baler twine, off of the bale of hay. how sparkly his feathers are with all that ice on him. You're goofy. Why are you so goofy? He says, I don't usually get to come through here with the gate open. That's kind of cool. This weird looking little block right there is a mineral block for the cattle. He must be having a hard time finding all that baler twine. Yeah. Yeah, I've been taping him. He's telling me that Ferdy was right there. Get another piece of baler twine off. There we go. I think we got it all. Puppy over. You gonna do one more? Okay. He's gonna give them 2 apparently. So I think we're almost at 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna head over and reheat my coffee. He really doesn't need me to help him with this. And let you guys get on to your day. Thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate y'all much. Love y'all much. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.